Hey guys, so if you are new, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and meet me in the comments soon after the video. Like, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. If you are not new, welcome back. Let's jump into this latest episode of Love Island. It was all the things we were waiting on. It's the crescendo, the climax, the epic, the main event. Well, we're gonna see, because now, you know, as y'all know, if you saw, we got two couples in the bottom two. Not where I thought we were headed tonight, but let's just get to how we got to that, even to that moment. So before we get there, we see Zeta and Timmy finally address all the things that need to be addressed, because there's so much tension in the villa because of the situation. And Jeff, I love Jeff. I wanted to like him for Zeta, but this, whatever with Zeta and Timmy, like, again, like in real life, I don't know if it's right. Like if that kind of behavior would be what I would naturally say, oh girl, go ahead and get your man. But it's something about it that I want to see. I want to see played out. I pray nobody gets hurt. But I hope Zeta is going in with her eyes completely wide open. I don't know, they look a little squinty, but we're going to see. Like, we're going to see. Like, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. And I'm still rooting for Jeff, because I really like Jeff. So Jeff does, like, girl, you know, do what you got to do. Because I'm tired of being in this. I don't want to be played. You're not going to sit around and kind of... He didn't say all these things, but he said it in an undertone the way he said it. But still respectful. Like, I think he really does like Zeta as a person and care. You know, but, you know, if this is not what you want, then okay? And so she does. She goes and talks to Timmy. And Timmy lets her know, like, you are what I want. I don't feel the same way with Bria. And regardless of whether we all think that, you know, because obviously we got some people who believe Timmy, some people that were wishful. I'm kind of in the middle. Some people that are like, Timmy's just a liar. Like, you know, so we got those people. But what we can say is, or at least I feel very confident in saying, is whatever it is not a flame or anything there with Bria. Which I'm going to get to that too, because I have not been a fan of her attitude. And I mean, even taking it out from Zeta and Timmy, because Love Island has taught me to always be open, because you don't know. And so I still leave that door open, but she just doesn't come across as likable. Like, it's just something about her attitude. And I totally get the situation. It's an ugly situation. It can put you on a defense, but I feel like she closes herself off from better opportunity. Now, what I will say, even in saying that, though, I still can have empathy for somebody. Even if I don't love their attitude or love the situation, I still can have empathy for the girl. Like, it's an uncomfortable thing to be in. Now, granted, she said something to the effect of, what did she say? Like, well, something to the effect, like, if he didn't want me, then he shouldn't have pursued. Now, granted, I have mixed, you know, because you chose him. Now, granted, I'm not saying that he didn't play a part, because he, you know, definitely said some words that we were all kind of looking like. But, you know, it is not a good feeling. And I'm not talking. When we see people, or if you've been in that situation, when you think you can take somebody's man and you can't. It's embarrassing. You thought you were going to be it and you weren't. And it sucks. It sucks. It does. Like, you know, I mean, we could go and, you know, you can say, well, girl, you should have known. But, you know, like when you're in it, it's a lesson learned. And she did say something to the effect that a lot of guys like her, you know, they find her attractive. I mean, you know, she has the figure that a lot of girls, you know, the girls are buying. You know, a lot of people like, you know, she got the butt, she got the big leg, you know, all the things that, you know. But whatever it is, it seems to be, even on the outside, that her personality or something that just doesn't seem to click well. Now, what I will say is maybe that's a flaw or something, a kind of internal reflection that we might need to do. And I say this further because even when, now granted, when Zeta went back later to talk to her, you know, but I did put myself in Bria's shoes, and I was like, girl, like, I really don't want to, like, don't come talking to me now. Now, granted, I felt like Zeta could have done that in the beginning to diffuse the situation. However, and I'm not putting all that responsibility on Zeta, but I do feel like her personality seems nice enough that she could have diffused it. However, I do know what it's like to get caught up in your emotions, and it's like, I don't have time for that. And so Zeta was definitely caught up in her emotions, as we could see and as she acknowledged. And unfortunately, that couldn't happen. But Zeta reaching out, I thought was beautiful. I thought Chaz stepping up for his sister and reaching out to Timmy was something. That's what a brother should do. I thought he was a class act. I thought he handled it well. Overall, I think everybody handled it well. And it's not that she was sad that bothered me. It's just like she has isolated herself so much from everyone. She has isolated herself from the girls. I guess even the guys, like when Jeff kind of came over, like, okay, we're in the same situation, you know. And I honestly thought that Jeff kind of maybe perhaps, like on paper, I think body-wise, maybe body type, whatever. I feel like maybe he was interested in Bria all along. Now, I do think he was interested in Zeta on some level, but she was single, so it just made like sense, the obvious choice. Well, I'm going to try to see where this goes. Bria, I felt like, you know, she had already picked Timmy. Remember, she had already picked Timmy when Jeff came in. But when Jeff came in, you definitely, she said herself, like, that's the type of, that's what I like. And so now he's sitting here in your face, and you still worried and bitter about Timmy. Now, I get your feelings can be hurt, all these things, but girl, we got to move on, baby. It's a game. And even furthermore than it being a game, when somebody is sitting here giving you attention and you have something that you guys can relate on, you got to take the opportunity, because it's not even that it's just the disappointment. It's the constant resting bitch face at everybody. And I've been there, like bitterness, it will get you. Let it go. Even enjoy this, because it's going to ruin your experience. Like, just let it go. But while we're on the subject of Jeff and Serenity, if Serenity doesn't take the bait, I'm going to tell y'all who will. Now, I know they haven't really done a story about it. We haven't seen it, but I done seen Serenity, girl. Let me call you out, because I done seen you about 3 or 4 times with Jeff now, okay? I done seen you about 3 or 4 times with Jeff alone. You're always laughing and cackling. So when Chaz was like, you know, I feel like something's off. I feel like something's not being reciprocated. I was waiting for her to say, oh, I'm into Jeff. Okay. Now, I don't know whether Jeff is into her. You know, I don't know, because, you know, he's been so wrapped up with Zeta. And then obviously the next choice would seem obvious to be Bria, because they're not coupled up. But y'all pay attention now to Serenity and Jeff. I don't know. We're going to see where that goes. And this is just all in my head. This is all speculation. I don't know nothing, but I'm just telling you what it looks like to me. If you look between the lines, we see Miss Serenity keep hightailing herself over to Jeff's space. I like it, though. But honestly, even for as much as I have not loved Bria's attitude, I feel like Jeff could have been the guy for her, because he's real enough and vocal enough to say whatever he has to say, and to kind of, I want to say, put her in a place where they could kind of check each other, if you will. I thought that could work, but I don't know. But well, also, let's not forget, it was the first hideaway. Isaiah and Sydney went to the hideaway. I don't have a whole lot of emotions about that. I mean, you know, I think there's a great attraction between them and whatever. Like, we've agreed that or disagreed that some of that stuff seems toxic with them. But again, they like it. I love it. Like, what I did love is how the girls rallied around her to get her cute. Her outfit was cute with the shimmers and the little bands and stuff. I was like, okay, girl. Isaiah went to, he can go by herself, so whatever. They went to the hideaway. Jesse and Deb went on the date. The date was cute. Y'all know Jesse. I don't know what it is about Jesse, y'all. I don't know what it is. He irks me, but then something about him makes me laugh, and I'm just like, maybe it's Deb, because I really, really do like Deb. I think she is hilarious. I think she is really authentic, and she just kind of says whatever is on her mind. And when you put the two of them together, it's just two goofballs. Like, I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. I don't know. So then we have Addie and Mandy. And before we even got to the surprise, we about to vote somebody off, every time I see Andy and Maddie, I just feel like, well, first of all, I feel nothing. But when I see them, it gives me, I'm meeting you for the first time every time. But not like I'm meeting for the first time and we got fireworks and it's just that spark every time. It's like I'm meeting you for the first time and I don't know you. They just are so... So, when we get to the bottom two of all of America's favorite couples, obviously, Maddie and Andy. And it's no, because I like Maddie, but she just, I don't know what will pull her out of her shell. And then sometimes you are just who you are, and maybe she's been outshined. But Andy and Maddie are in the bottom two. Then we have Timmy and Bria. Timmy's there by default. I mean, I hate to say, because either whether you love or hate Timmy, like, I think just, we want to see, we're here for the drama. That's why we're here. If you send him home, it doesn't work. So what I'm prayerful of is that they send, and I hate to say it, but wait, no, because they don't have to be a couple. So go ahead, send Bria on her way. And I say send Bria on her way, not even just for her attitude, but that is a big part of it. And if you're not going to be open and you're just going to be sitting side-eyeing Zeta and Timmy, then you need to go home, because boo-boo, this is not going to be for you. It's not going to be a happy experience. We want you to be okay, okay? So, and we want your brother to have fun. We don't want him feeling like he got to babysit his sister. And the sad part is, because I've seen girls, like, we watch Love Island. If you are, if you know me before, we've been together a couple of seasons, okay? So you watch Love Island. We know that there have been girls who come in and kind of have real nasty attitudes, just, or on the defense, as she has been. But at some point, you let it go. And typically, the girls will be welcoming to you. Now, I've heard people say that Zeta bullied the girls. Like, no. When you come in, now, I'm not saying she didn't, because I know sometimes even subconsciously, whether she consciously did it or subconsciously did it, I know sometimes that can happen, and we click up when we have relationships with somebody. But if you have a good enough personality that can shine through, then it will diffuse the situation. And for her brother, and I think, again, like I said, her brother is doing everything he's supposed to do. He's doing what a brother is supposed to do, be there for his sister. But the sad part, I just felt sorry, because I was just like, here you are in this moment, and these girls look like they kind of want to reach out, but nobody kind of knows what to do, because you've isolated yourself so much that it kind of felt like, and of course he might have been there anyway, but it felt like her brother had to be the person, like, to look out. And so for that, I say, like, it might be time to go. So that way he can freely live and whatever. And if him and Serenity work, or if they don't, he's not babysitting big little baby sister Bria, okay? And then that gives Maddie yet one more chance of love. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know who knows. Maybe Jeff might be it. I don't know. And then, but if I'm picking between Timmy and Andy, I got Timmy all day. Timmy can stay. Andy can go and sell houses. I don't know, again, because it's just, I thought we had a spark with Sydney, and then that kind of went completely. We're about right back where we started. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. I am back on the Zeta and Timmy train. Don't hate me. Let me know what y'all think. I know it might be toxic. I know it might not be what we need, but it's what we want. We want to see it. It's lovely. Y'all let me know if y'all seeing what I'm seeing with Serenity as it pertains to Jeff. I can't say Jeff and Serenity, but as Serenity, when she keep popping up on the scene with Jeff, y'all let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about Chaz. Let me know if you love Isaiah and Sydney. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow, who goes home. But y'all know we will always break it down. Y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.